is Sam Perkins. Sam is the graduate of Milton Academy's class of 1966. He is a parent of 3 Milton Academy graduates, and his 4th child is a member of the class of 2010. And when he's not making huge contributions of his time here at Milton Academy, he goes to work for a living as a lawyer. Our friend Sam.
All right, Sam.
3 weeks ago, we were told that the Milton Academy Lower School is a financial burden on Milton Academy. It's a burden. We were told in the world of corporate finance that that would be called a cost center. And we were told that a financial analysis supports the idea that in 15 years, Milton Academy will not be able to afford the costs associated with the lower school. Costs which include faculty abatement, costs which include the ability of faculty to bring their kids to school here and to teach here for a lifetime. And by the way, the hundreds of us, let's make no mistake, does not just include faculty and students and parents of the Milton Academy Lower School. The hundreds of us are graduates and donors and faculty throughout the school and former faculty throughout the school and former trustees who have joined with us. This is the entire Milton Academy community that has reacted with revulsion to this proposal. Now, we've gone beyond that initial reaction and formed a group out of nothing, which includes with it many more financial analysts, corporate finance analysts, than the board has in its very skilled group. And those financial analysts crunched the numbers, and they came to a conclusion, which is there is no financial argument for shutting the Milton Academy Lower School. And in fact, over the last few weeks, we have been making that point repeatedly with data and with communications to the board. And we have, in effect, the tacit concession from the board that there is no financial basis for closing the Milton Academy Lower School. Much more importantly than that, they didn't realize that there actually is a vision out there of this school which they can attach themselves to. A vision which is much more appealing than just being another elite private boarding school. Now that vision is one which I don't think we can expect them to accept overnight. It's been 3 weeks that we've been trying to explain it to them, and I think that it's still a hard sell. There are several things, though, which I think are encouraging signs, and there are several things which we can contribute beyond simply disagreeing with the board. The most important thing is that the board now, as we've seen from recent communications from Fritz Hobbs, is seriously considering whether it is feasible, even given their financial analysis, to keep the lower school open. And I think that one of the things that we've tried to impress on them, and I hope it's a message from this group today, is that there cannot be any further delay in making a decision to affirm K through 12. Now, we all know the main reasons for that. We know from our community that teachers will leave, families will leave, students will not enroll, students will not apply. But there's another factor which needs to be equally important, and that is that donors will not give.
That's right.
The reason why donors will not give, and in fact cannot give over the summer if this decision is not made within the next few days, is that the school is obligated. It's obligated by state law, it's obligated by the ethics principles that it has bound itself to in fundraising, and it's bound by basically the mission statement of the school and the motto of the school to tell potential donors what the identity and the mission statement and the composition of the school are and what their money is going to be used for. You cannot go out. Gordon Sewell will not be able to go out the day after graduation to raise money for Milton Academy without telling donors, are we K through 12? Are we 9 through 12? Are we 8 through 12? That needs to be defined before school ends. It needs to be defined within the next few days. Now, in addition to that negative message, we have brought a positive message. And that positive message is that the school may not have realized, by not focusing on changes that have occurred over the last few years in the lower school, on the potential for actually having the lower school such an uplift, such a source of fundraising, that it will become, far from a burden, it will become an uplift on fundraising and on the revenues of Milton Academy in the future.
Right.
We know this within the committee, because in 2.5 weeks from the time that we had a meeting with Robin Robertson, and she told us that she couldn't guarantee the lower school would be open in 18 months, we have raised $8 million in commitments. We have absolutely no doubt that if the trustees affirm K-12 within the next few days, the money will continue to flow in even faster based on that commitment, based on the reaffirmation of what the school is. I hope that all of you will send a message to the trustees that we need an answer within the next few days, but that we will support them in their efforts to make this school financially viable and the best K-12 school that the United States has ever known. Thank you.
Next up is Vivian Wu Wong. Vivian has been a member of the faculty at Milton Academy for 15 years. She is a teacher in the history department, a member of the faculty committee, and serves as chair of the faculty compensation committee. Most importantly, Vivian is the mother of 2 sons at the academy, and they are in the 6th grade and the 1st grade. Vivian?
On behalf of the faculty committee, I want to thank all of you for your support of our school. It is inspiring to see what we can accomplish when we all work together. Weeks ago, when I spoke to someone about my concerns about what I had heard about what might happen to the future of our school and how I thought we need to bring faculty together to talk about what might happen, I was told not to expect much of a response, that people didn't or wouldn't care about this issue. I'm thrilled to see that people do care, and I want you to know all of you to know that the overwhelming majority of our faculty does care about this issue. We care about the future of our school. We care about the students that we teach, past, present, and future. We care about the financial health of our school. We have made sacrifices to support this school, but we do not want to be divided and conquered. What we do want is to be able to participate in an open process that will build Milton, not threaten its very survival.
Yes.
Keeping our K-12 identity is not negotiable. I am confident that with enough input and support from all of our trustees, faculty, administrators, parents, and students, past and present, that we can do better as a community. We need to do better as a community. Milton K-12 is worth honoring and protecting. It's worth celebrating and fighting for. I know we can do better, and we have to. Thank you.